Welcome to today's garden tour. We're going to do a quick little update. So our bed looking fantastic and green and some little purple and some flowers. Looks great. We were able to tame the sage and the lavender flowers this past week, which is very nice. My basil, I'm so proud of my basil. Like, look how fantastic that looks. Actually, I have to harvest it and do something with it. My cilantro flowers are jamming. They look really pretty. Interested to see how much coriander we get. Oh, and for this garden tour, we have a visitor with us. I don't know how good of a shot that is, but little baby Paulette is joining us. She is enthralled. She couldn't handle the excitement, so she fell asleep. So the watermelons, we got some baby ones starting. Let me see, the zucchetta is going crazy as it should. I don't see any blossom or any fruit yet, but that's okay. Cucumbers have finally started coming in, despite all of the bug and pest damage. Oh, that's a good one. That'll need to be harvested today. So yeah, I'll have to come back out here with my basket, do some harvesting. Winter squash is doing well. Let me see, my Armenian cucumbers still, not doing well. I actually planted a few more seeds here this past week just to see if we could get something out of them. All right. My brown Russian cucumbers actually producing the best right now. I had one I thought I had to harvest. Oh, there it is. Funky looking things. They kind of look like potatoes, but they're really cool. Cucamelons, haven't gotten any yet, but they're flowering. My beans, green beans, still don't have any flowers on them, but my purple beans are producing, which is awesome. Been able to harvest some of those. My tomatoes, cherry tomatoes are starting to produce, so looking forward to getting more harvestable tomatoes there. All my other ones are doing well. No tomatillos on my purple tomatillo plant yet. We'll see if that actually happens, but the pineapple tomatillo is alive despite all the bug damage. Let me see, my Amish paste tomatoes are doing well. They got some really large tomatoes on there, which is really cool. My yellow brandywines, could have sworn I saw a tomato on there this morning. Well, I thought I had a tomato, but it's got some blossoms. Oh, there are the tomatoes. I got 2 tomatoes right now, so hopefully they blossom some more. My summer squash, not a great year for them, unfortunately. So, I had to replant my yellow squash, which I did, and I'm not sure what's going on with some of these plants, but they are getting eaten by something. Not sure what. Nasturtium is not doing its job. So I've harvested 1 zucchini so far, and that's unfortunately it, and doesn't look like we're going to get many more. My first big red tomato, sorry about the shadow, is starting to turn red. Peas, finally killing it, so I've been able to harvest quite a few purple peas, some green peas, but doing well. And then, my Malabar spinach just decided to start wilting. I still plan on eating it, still alive, but I'm not sure if that has anything to do with it flowering or not, but who knows. My oregano has started to flower, chamomile is flowering, thyme is flowering, lots of flowers, love it. The rose of Sharon is blooming, it's so beautiful. So this beautiful garden, look at these bachelor buttons. I love them. I love all the color variety, and they are just killing it this year. Killing it. Peppers, growing, still kind of, I don't know, the plants aren't as bushy and, loaded with fruit as last year. My okra finally got some warm weather, so it's starting to actually grow. It looks like we have some flower buds on it, so I'll get a little bit of a harvest. My nasturtiums are beautiful in this row, though. Onions, again, white onions are doing better, but I was able to harvest one this past week for dinner, and it was delicious. My beets, the same, killing it. Eggplants, I thought I saw a flower. Oh yeah, there's my, I think, first eggplant flower down there. So maybe we'll be getting eggplants. My pollinator bed, so happy I did this under the peach tree. So pretty. Basil and onions, again, basil is killing it. My leeks are actually getting bigger. I'm excited to maybe have some leeks. Broccoli, we harvested the 2 big heads this past week because they looked like they were going to start blooming, which is not what we want. So harvested those, looking forward to eating them. Cabbage, you know, we might actually get some cabbage this year. I still have some hope. So we shall see. Carrots, killing it, except it looks like we may have a caterpillar in there. See those empty stems? Yeah, there's definitely a caterpillar that is eating those, so I will have to go find it. Lettuce, I pulled out some of the bolted lettuce and replanted. Probably should water those seeds. Let me see. Spinach, I replanted some of those and pulled out the heads that were bolted as well. Swiss chard and bok choy. I think I planted some beans in this row too, just to fill it up. And then turnips, killing it. Arugula, killing it. Kale, killing it. Radishes growing, which I need to harvest those bigger ones. I can actually start harvesting my arugula seeds. I believe that's about the color you want them. So, yeah, looking good. We did notice quite a bit of caterpillar damage on our hibiscus. Where are those little suckers? Probably hiding from the sun. But yeah, see all the holes in the leaves? Not good. Our pumpkin garden actually has pumpkins in it. Well, pumpkin plants. I haven't seen any actual pumpkins yet for them. But lots of male flowers. I see a couple females here and there. Zinnias are beautiful. That's a cucumber that actually is thriving. Next year, I'm going to plant the pumpkins back there so that they can run this way. So we don't have this big empty space, but I am trying to train them. And look who decided to let themselves out. Rude. Got a little okra plant here, some marigolds, more zinnias, tiny tomato, bigger tomatoes. That one actually has fruit on it, which is kind of cool. I did have watermelons planted here. You can see one there. But I think the duck stepped on them too many times, so they have died. Have a few onions here and there. Probably not going to get much out of them, but, you know, wanted to throw the seeds in there. Sunflowers, I got a couple survivors. And I actually think the squash plant that Kevin planted down by the water is alive. It is alive. That's a squash plant. I don't think it's going to produce anything, but you never know. Oh, look at pretty flower. Thank you for joining today's garden tour. See you next time.